All right, so you know how I'm always talking about how important it is to have a have to have it hook. You need that hook to capture your audience's heart, okay? That's what gets them excited about what you're offering and gets them wanting to read further, right? So you can actually convince the mind. But how do you know when you've got the right hook? You know, one of the best ways to do it is to come up with a bunch of different hooks and then test them and see what your audience responds to. Because, you know, we may think that our audience wants something, but it's not until we ask them that we really know for sure. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to show you the simplest, quickest, and most reliable way to test your different hooks. All right, so let's go into one of my clients' ad accounts, and I will show you a few different hooks that we are testing, okay? So here we have it here. So this client, he's a realtor client. He coaches realtors. So let me show you the audience. Okay, I'll just show you the audience that we're working with, so you'll know that our targeting is on point. So we are targeting people who are interested in real estate sales, employers, real estate agent, broker, Keller Williams. They work for Keller Williams. They work for Remax. They work for Coldwell Banker. Their job title is real estate agent, broker, real estate consultant, real estate agent, broker, real estate. So you can see here how we are targeting realtors. All right. So what we've got is here's the ads over here. We've got, something clicked. Let's unclick that. There we go. So we've got 5 different creatives with 5 different headlines. And you can see over here our click-through rate. Our best click-through rate is 1.68%, which is pretty decent. And our lowest is 0.12%. Now, let's start with the 1.12%. So this is the one I'm calling the Grant Cardone hack, because I saw an ad from Grant Cardone. I'm like, oh, you know, he spends a lot of money on ads. Maybe this works. So let me show you what that ad looks like. What's the best way to do that? Well, we'll do it like this. We'll preview it for you. So you see how it says, learn how I add 25,000 GCI per month working less than 40 hours per week. So that's something that Grant Cardone pretty much said. And this is something that my client is really pushing for. He's saying, listen, Mike, realtors just want to make $25,000 a month. They just want to make $300,000 per year. That's all they want. Let's just push that message. But as you can see, that message isn't being pushed very well because it's only getting a 0.12% click-through rate. Now, my idea was to go a little bit different, and I said, let's go with this headline. Let's learn how to close on 2 high-value homes every month working less than 40 hours per week. So what seems more realistic? What seems more reasonable to a realtor, right? You know, closing on 2 homes a month, or, you know, making $300,000 a year. Keep in mind, our audience, they're probably making less than $50,000 or $60,000 a year. So to go to $300,000 a year, do they want it? Yes, but does it sound like something that they can do, right? So there's a couple of things in play with this offer here. I'll just show it to you again and discuss it. So the first thing is, this is what all the other coaches are saying, like, learn how to make a whole bunch of money barely working at all, right, on autopilot. And so there's just not a lot of trust there. And when we talk about our audience's level of sophistication, you know they've heard this message before, okay? So that's one of the things. They've heard this message before. And the other issue here is they may not believe it'll work for them, okay? So what I mean there is, yeah, if you are a realtor in San Francisco, you can sell 1 home every 2 months, right? And make $25,000 per month. But if you live in the middle of, you know, nowhere, Iowa, and homes are selling for $150,000, $180,000, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to make $25,000 per month. And so there's a lot of doubt there, because they'll think, okay, maybe this works, but it won't work for me. Okay. Now, when we go to the 2 homes per month, funny thing is with the average house price, which in the United States, and I should know this number by now, but it's somewhere a little over 300,000. with the average home price, if you sell 2 homes per month, you know what that equals? It equals, around $25,000 per month. So we're saying the exact same thing, but we're just saying it in a different way, in a way that doesn't repel anybody, right? Because now if I live in the middle of, nowhere, Iowa, I can still close on 2 high value homes. So maybe those high value homes are like $250,000, but still in my market, when I'm used to selling, homes for $110,000, $120,000, if I can sell a $250,000, $350,000 home, then that's something that would really, inspire me to do. Okay. So anyways, that's basically, I'm just talking about these 2 offers, but now we know what we want to promote, right? Because we know what our audience is responding to. Our audience is responding much better to 2 homes per month as opposed to that cash, thing that might just sound a little. They're skeptical. Let's just say they're skeptical, right? And in an ad, what you want in a funnel, what you want to do is you want to be consistent, from start to finish, and so. This ad is working well for us. We're getting the clicks, but the problem is we're taking it to a page that is still talking about the $25,000 per month, right? So here's another ad here that's got a 0.51% click-through rate. So it's doing a little bit better than the Cardone hack, but not nearly as well as the 2 homes. So let's just take a look and see. I forget what that one looks like. Learn how I add 25,000 working with the top 50% of my market. Okay, so see the difference there. So this is interesting because I'm still saying learn how to add $25,000 a month, but I'm qualifying it by saying because I'm working with the top 50% of my market. Whereas here, I'm saying working less than 40 hours a week. So again, does our audience want to work less than 40 hours a week? They definitely do, but this is just not a message that has a lot of trust behind it, right? It just sounds too good to be true. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Whereas this one's getting a slightly better click-through rate because it's like, okay, I want to learn 25,000 GCI per month. And it makes sense that I might be able to do that if I start working with the higher end buyers and sellers. Okay. So anyway, just wanted to show you if you've got a few different hooks that you want to test, the best way to do it is simply to run a traffic campaign. You'll see here it says traffic. I'm running a traffic campaign. I'm trying to get clicks, and we'll see. You can see which message your audience is going to respond to. Okay, because that's the only thing that matters is what your audience responds to. Anyway, I hope you found that helpful. But listen, before you start testing your hook with ads, there's a whole bunch of things that you want to have in place. You really should have pretty much the entirety of your marketing strategy in place. And if you don't know what you need to do that, then I'll put a link somewhere on this video where you can download for free my EMS scorecard. And with that scorecard, it outlines everything that you need to do to create your empathic marketing campaign. And what's cool about it is it has everything that you need to do, but you're also able to score it for the quality of that item, right? And then once you have that, there's another section that has a checklist and a scorecard as well, where that'll show you what you need to do to set up your cold campaigns, your warm campaigns, and your hot campaigns. Everything that you need to run a successful campaign on Facebook once you have that message to present. So, click the link, download my EMS scorecard, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't liked, followed, subscribed to my channel or page or whatever, make sure you do that right now. And I'll be sharing more tips on how to get more sales through an empathic marketing strategy. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.